t-shirt dress kind of dealio, which is, I like that. I like that a lot. Need one of those. This was just from Kmart. You could probably find something similar. And I mean, realistically, well, this is one of those shirts.
Thank you so much for the
actual I like it. If you missed me, I'll have a look. Have I watched speedruns of Dark Souls? I participated in them. I was a speedrunner for a bit.
all the way from Mumbai, India.
Sort of. Oh, here we go. That's a vibe. Yeah, I mean, I can dig it. Yeah.
I was like just
Which is like, not dissimilar, you know. But I think I need more leanness, less body fat percentage, and I need to get back into
gonna do it, right?
Speaking of Dark Souls, we saw this incredible tweet.
Thanks for the wait.
Oh, fuck, yes, holy crap. Holy crap. That's awesome. Holy shit, dude. Yes. Oh my god, I need this filing armor helmet. It's got lights in it. It lights up.
You know, please help me out with that.
Oh, this looks so good.
Alright,
I'm in.
so since you guys first time here,
Whoever it is that might own
fuck
that.
that stupid game. Yeah, fuck that game, dude.
Where was
Alright,
I? Okay.
I'll be playing a quick. Oh, fuck out! Get the fuck out of here, fucking frog.
Are we just gonna continue on the Dark Souls train or fitness or whatever? Since my pull up should never be wasting my. Why does that have to be wasting money? But that's a good idea. Repurposing it as waste by weighing all that. Yeah, that's a good idea. What happened with it? I thought it was so good. How do those work? I don't know how those work. I've never tried to use it before. I don't generally. I think my form is just like I did do a couple of SL1 However, it is interesting because pyromancy doesn't technically require you to level up any stats, it's only level 1 pyromancy flame. It means you can become pretty significantly powerful as an SL1 character. I remember distinctly watching Robocop doing a couple of he was doing a full playthrough SL1 run of Dark Souls, and I distinctly remember the time he was fighting Manus, and you know he'd get to Manus and he'd drop in. I think he was using the red tearstone ring maybe, so he would have to keep his health really low. He's already got really low HP in the first place, and the whole point, of course, was to basically glass cannon SL1. And I've done a glass cannon sorcerer before, which is really fun, but yeah, like it was the first time he'd ever. What was it? It was the first time I'd ever been able to raid his channel because he was live after I'd finished streaming. He's in the US, right? So time zones are completely different. And I was able to raid him after doing a Dark Souls stream like that. And he'd been going for like 12 or 14 hours or something fighting Manus. And you could see just how like just drained he was. How absolutely exhausted he was, and he was just like at incredible. I'm not even sure if Robocop considers himself a challenge runner, but at the very least, he put himself through the SL1 run, through all the DLC, glass cannon.
Okay. That was... That was something. That happened. I mean, that really got out of hand. That definitely got out of hand. And something is definitely wrong with my phone. Something is definitely wrong with my phone. It's been at 71% charging. Oh God, something is wrong. But let's hi, I'm Kiara Strings. I am a trans woman, and this is the early stream. Hi, Jenny Cat, how are you? Welcome to the party. Hope you're doing well today. Oof. I'm glad that you're doing good. This is a big spoon. I couldn't find any smaller spoons, but I got a big spoon, and it could barely fit in this cup. This makes the cup look so small. That's because the spoon is bigger than the cup. That stinks. So now I'm going to be worried about the spoon constantly hitting my face. But I'm glad that you're good, Jenny Cat. And I'm glad that you're okay after I didn't see you for a while. But yeah, yesterday was a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, yesterday happened. Yesterday happened, and, yeah. Don't tell me it didn't happen. I saw it happen. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. It was a thing that happened. Yesterday was a thing that happened, and, like, yeah. Suffice to say, I didn't really... Yeah, I didn't actually really think I would do that yesterday, but there we go. It just happened. And, for the entire day yesterday, the entire day I was completely shaken. I was legitimately shaken yesterday. And, I didn't know if what I did was the right thing. I didn't know if yesterday, like, me talking about what was going on was the right thing, so, but my partner says it was. But I genuinely don't think it was. Yeah, I don't really know if it was the right thing. You know? I was... You know, I was, yeah, I genuinely don't know. Yeah. But I'm sorry if I actually got a little too dark yesterday. I didn't really mean to get that dark. I really didn't mean to get through that dark period, but I had to. So I have no idea where this stream is gonna go. But yeah, when I was at work, I was at the when I finished the stream yesterday, I felt exhausted. I legitimately felt exhausted. Like, I never in my life had a stream where I legitimately would feel exhausted. Like, I would just, like, pass out pretty much immediately. And then when I woke up, there was this cloud over my head. Like, it was, like, very cloudy. And, you would think that confessing everything that has been going on for the past 4 or 3 years would actually help me. No, it did not. It actually didn't. If anything, I felt like, for the whole day, I felt like garbage. I'm gonna be honest, I felt like legitimate garbage. It was really bad. Like, it was really bad. So pretty much the whole day, I just wanted to go home. It was, God, it was rough here and there. It was rough going. I didn't eat yesterday because I just hated, I was just wondering the whole day, did I do the right thing and talk about it? I did read some of your Twitter posts, so I noticed some of that. Yeah, yeah, my Twitter posts. It was an emergency Twitter, because usually I do not use Twitter on Wednesdays, but it was an emergency. And I just needed to, like, I just needed to, I just needed to talk about it out loud. And, so when I went to work, I just, for about 10 minutes, I went to the washroom and started crying. So before work, like, usually I'd be in the stairway watching a friend on Twitch. But what happened was, yeah, what ended up happening was, I actually had to go off for Twitch. Like, I said bye, I had to go off of Twitch. And I had to go to the washroom and I had to cry. Like, I legitimately really needed to cry yesterday. But it was quiet. Nobody heard me or anything, thank goodness. So I just, like, locked myself in the stall and just let it out. It was rough. And there were a couple of times when I just wanted to, like, go home and just lock myself away from my room. That's all I wanted to do. Just lock myself away from my room, and that's it. That's all I wanted to do. But I stuck it out for the entire shift. I went home, and then I just cried myself to sleep. It was rough. It was, cause I honestly thought that, like, I genuinely thought that if I confessed everything, it would be a huge weight off my shoulders. But it was not. It just made me feel sadder. And my partner flat out said that he's proud of me. Chloe says that she was proud of me and just takes deep steps. Actually, all of you yesterday have told me that you were proud that I said something. the only person who I'm not proud of is me. At the moment. Because again, I don't know if I actually did the right thing by talking about it. But... Hi, Eppolite. How are you? Welcome to the party. May we have a shout out for Eppolite, please? Yeah. Yeah, it was an emergency, Eppolite. Like, I don't use Twitter on Wednesdays, but it was just kind of an emergency. I absolutely had to. I'm doing... I don't know how I'm feeling right now, Eppolite, but how are you, love? I hope you're doing well, love. Cripes. I have no idea how I'm feeling. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, Apple, like, it was like, about the COD? I don't know about, what's COD? I don't know. I love you too, Eppolite. I have no idea what COD means. Call of Duty? Call of Duty? Your last stream had a content warning. Oh, VOD! VOD! Not COD. Okay. VOD. Okay. Okay. I was like, COD? Is that a new word? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Did I, is this a new word that everybody is actually talking about? Yeah, we don't say VOD anymore. We say COD. Content on demand. Actually, come to think of it. No, that's just YouTube. Content... Wait, YouTube is just content on demand. Damn it. It's a new Poggers way. Well, I'm glad that, you know, Poggers is a thing still. Yeah, but, typo. Okay, got it. And it's in the... Yeah, but, yeah, I had to talk about everything. I had to talk about a few things, because, like, usually I'm funny on the show. Usually I'm funny on these streams, but, actually, no, that's not true. It just comes out funny, and people take it in the funny way. But, yesterday was a heavy stream, and, like, I didn't know, like, I was talking to my partner before I went to bed, and I was asking him, did I do the right thing? And talk about it? Because I talked about it for, like, 40 minutes, and it was just me pouring my soul. And then I just cried myself to sleep when I got home. I cried when I was at work. In the bathroom stall. I'm not gonna cry while I'm working. I cried before I started my shift, and I just cried in the bathroom stall, and then all the way at work, I was wondering if I actually talked about, what was it about? Thank you, Eppolite. I know it's good to talk about it. You have said so. Chloe has said so. A lot of people have said so. My partner has said so. But I still have that weight on my shoulders. Or is it chest? My slowly growing chest. Thanks, Estrogen. Estrogen actually, for some reason, gave me a thumbs up as well. I'm legitimately scared. But, it was about my envy. Like, I should have mentioned this on Twitter. It was not jealousy. It was not jealousy, Eppo. But there is a difference between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is like when you are afraid somebody's taken away from something is taken away from you. Envy is like looking at somebody and just like being wanting what they have, but it's like a darker. It's like a green-eyed monster. So, so I'll just sum it up. So too long didn't read. For 4 years, I did not want to mention ContraPoints because I was envious of her. Because like people watched her content more than mine, and that pretty much drove me to do content that started off with good intentions, like making people laugh and making people smile and taking time with it and having fun with it. And then after I saw a live stream from ContraPoints, I ended up rushing it to the point to where if I didn't do something at a certain time, I would kill myself. And then I did more content, which I don't remember because I completely blacked out. And then, what was it called? Um, I ended up making, like, I forgot to mention this yesterday, but I ended up making music, original music on my bass guitar, which was about how much I hated ContraPoints and how much I wanted her to suffer. You know, I ended up making about 5 or 6 songs. One of the songs ended up being 10 minutes long. I had issues. I have issues. I never had issues. I have issues. Yeah, I still have issues. But yeah, essentially I was just like I wish that she would suffer. Yeah. Um and every moment of my life I ended up hating her. And then I ended up getting suspended from somebody's Twitter, and I'm like, maybe I should just like. Ever since I started estrogen, my mind slowly calmed down, and then when I found out I was suspended from somebody's Twitter and Twitch and got kicked out of their Discord, I was like, maybe I should just talk about what was going on. You know, I should just talk about what's going on, and I did yesterday, and it was supposed to be a huge weight on my shoulders. Turns out I was just like really, really depressed all day, and I'm like, yeah, confessing it should have made me feel better, but it hasn't. And it's even worse and confusing because Abigail Beck actually looks up the ContraPoints, and I hated ContraPoints, so I ended up having to apologize to like ContraPoints, like Natalie Wynn, also known as ContraPoints, and Lindsay Ellis for being friends with ContraPoints. So essentially, at one point, I just drew a line in the sand. I was like, okay, if anybody says her name, if anybody watches her content, I am going to suspend them. I'm gonna cut them out of my life. If life in life, the only real people we should compare ourselves to is ourselves. I learned that the hard way, Eppolite. I agree, but I learned that the hard way. The hard, depressing way. Like, bridges were burned, I was an angry person, and I'm trying to take steps to distance myself from that angry person. Like, I'm trying to. And I was thinking about what you said earlier about you have no idea what they are, who they are. ContraPoints is a trans content creator on YouTube. She does video essays. Well, sometimes in life we all struggle. It's honestly is a struggle, and if it wasn't for my friends and family, if it wasn't for the people I loved, I would be dead in 2012. I would have died. I would have died in 2012, like long before this. Like long before I started seeing people who have helped me grow. Reminds me of how a friend of mine didn't like someone. I forced myself to hate that person even though I should have my own feelings towards them. Yeah, I hated Natalie Wynn because I was envious of what she had. Like, I didn't like. Then I realized like it was deeper than the content creation. I was jealous because not jealous. I was envious because she got to express herself in a way that I didn't. Looking back, I'm pretty sure I turned a lot of trans people away because of some aspects of my life, and I know it. But I also know at one point I was them as well. I honestly, like, I didn't think that I would ever be envious because somebody was further along in their transition than I. Then it turns out I didn't know. It just started to come together because it's what you said. Eppolite is pretty much what you said on Twitter. Like, trans women at some point are envious of other trans women. And it was like I didn't know I was there. I know that hollow feeling. Depression, yeah. Envy, depression, anger. Like, it was before I started HRT, it was a dark time. Like, I gotta be, it was a very, 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 very dark time. To the point where I actually had a meltdown in the middle of a stream. Not a just chatting stream, but I was in the middle of playing Saints Row 4, and my brain stopped, and I had to raid, and like I had suicidal thoughts throughout the entire day, and I'm like, I should probably just, end my life. But after work, and after I take my shower. Skewered priorities. Like, it's like, I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to avoid my bowels when I kill myself. At least I left a clean-looking corpse. It is hard to think back on those times, but each of us go through our personal hell. Honestly, yeah, this stream is probably not going to be fun. It's going to be light. It's not going to be as dark as yesterday's stream. But, maybe this is a step forward in terms of, like, some sort of therapy, and I kind of want to know, like, I don't know, maybe I want to, like, hear about people's personal hell just to see how they went through it, but I think it goes back to us feeling a loss at the time. We all lost part of our childhood, our growing up. Honestly, I don't miss my childhood all that much. It was a good time, but I don't miss it. And we're here's the thing. We're all still growing up. All of us are still growing. All of us are still thinking of new ideas, new ways of being human, new ways of trying to know where we are in our place in life. But I wanted to address what was going on with my head, just to apologize, maybe on that. But I know I would rather transition as a 6-year-old and growing up me. Yeah, I understand. Like, that's honestly understandable. Like, you wanted to grow up as somebody else. You wanted to grow up as the birth you wish, but that time is gone. But Eppo, sometimes it's like it is better late than never, and you have grown into this amazing, beautiful, hilarious woman, and you transitioned at a time when you transitioned and you have, I'm pretty sure you've had your rough moments while transitioning, but at the same time, everybody, like, at this point, and I know that everybody has gone through their personal hell, but you're still here. All of us are still here. Which means that there is some sort of light towards the end of the tunnel. And yes, the time for you back then is gone. But that just makes the future much more bright. That is true, but those moments, those hard pain moments have shaped who I am. Shaped the nice person you see before you now. The nice, amazing young lady I see on stream having such a good time. And I'm all the way happy for you. But those hard pain moments are... Yeah, those hard pain moments make us part of life. Hi, Razorback Bastard, how are you? Welcome to the party. Same for each of us. We cannot change the past, but we can focus on how we better ourselves or those around us. That's pretty much hitting the nail on the coffin. Like, that is kind of why I did that stream yesterday. I should really cut my toenails. Oh, gosh. But that is why that's pretty much why I, did yesterday's stream. So I could actually focus on actually improving on myself and trying to be some sort of better person. Has it worked? Slow and steady. I am sad I missed it now. I mean, it's on Twitch forever. Like, I split up that stream and it's on Twitch. And when I came home, I ended up putting it on my YouTube channel for all of those to see. Like, if anybody wants to see it, it'll be on my YouTube channel. Just like I put all the sections of my stories when nobody wants to go on my Twitch. I've put on a lot of, like, things on Twitch. But hey, you know what? Hey, listen. At least I got that out of the way. And I don't have to talk about it when I do my year-end, I don't have to talk about when I do my year-end, video journal. Like, I can talk about all the positive things that happened, you know? I started HRT. My partner and I are on our 2-year anniversary. I met so many amazing, so many more amazing people. My head is finally on straight. Even though I'm bisexual. I came out to my mom as bisexual. I came out to my sisters as trans. My bass guitar skills are a thing. Yeah. I'm still saying it's a thing. It's a thing, okay? It's a thing. I'm pointing out my bass guitar, by the way, and I like to talk about it. I like to talk to her. Say hi, Jocelyn. Say hi, Jocelyn. That's Jocelyn right there. Jocelyn is right there. You can't see her properly because the room is badly lit. But maybe when outside is actually a lot more light, I will I will get her to say hi again. I think that is awesome, you are doing this. Honestly, I still don't think that it's awesome. I think that what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe I'll feel better in a couple of days because my partner is feeling a little bit better, so tomorrow is a good chance I will be with him on Friday and Saturday. And so I could just take my mind off of like streaming for at least 2 days. I will be on around Twitch, but I'm not going to be streaming. If I end up going to his house, I'm not going to be streaming Saturday. You know, I always respected you for never judging me. I do not judge anybody. I try not to anymore. Unless, of course, you're from Saskatchewan, in which case I am going to block you, ban you, and call the police on you. Or just wanted to be my friend. I'm really glad that we are friends. Some people I find it put off at me, but you are one of the realest people I met on this whole platform. Wait, hold on. I'm real? Wait, hold on. I'm actually a real person? Wait. Wait a minute. I'm real? I'm a real person? Oh my god. I thought it was a ghost the whole time. Oh god, this is scary. Oh my god, this is scary. Oh crap. I thought it was a ghost. I genuinely thought it was a ghost. Oh my god. Does that mean that everybody else on the platform, or if not most people, are simulations? But Eppo, you honestly do you. You honestly do you. I am glad you opened up to this. This is a hard step. It's a very difficult step. Like, honestly, it's a very difficult step. Saskatchewan, oh my god, hell. Yeah, they're not real people. I don't feel like a real person, not gonna lie. You are a real person. You are here, aren't you? You are absolutely here. See, again, I cannot say the word. You seem to have reservations to Sea Point. Okay, so I might have to, hold on. I'm gonna have to, like, I'm gonna have to, what's it called? I'm gonna have to, I don't know how to, what's it called? I genuinely do not know how to, take her name off of the ban list. So now you can say ContraPoint. You know what? You can say, Natalie. How about that? Eppo, until I figure out how to, like, start to, like, what's the word I'm looking for to get her name off, you can just say Natalie, and I'll know who you're talking about. Just say Natalie. Unless I banned her name from that as well, and I'm like, crime. Try to send that message 3 times. You never treated me like that. I treated you like a person. I genuinely think I treat you like a person, just like I treat everybody who is not from Saskatchewan. I treat everybody with respect and love. At least I try to. Even because that's a massive contradiction. Like, I say I treat everybody with respect, yet I straight up said earlier that I was going to ban anybody who mentioned the word ContraPoints. So take that with a grain of salt with maple syrup. We're all simulations if you believe what Reddit has to say about it. Well, this is what happens when Reddit ends up like... Reddit, ends up watching The Matrix one too many times and sees, what? Whoa! Life is just a simulation. At least when I'm on Twitch, I don't feel real. Listen, you are here. You feel real to me, and all of us. Every word you type is real. Your journey is your own. No one can live your life, and we only have one, unless you're a clone, in which case you have plenty. I have my own things in life I regret and envy towards other people. I'm trying to better myself. Yeah. Like, when we reach a certain point when we realize that life is too short, and then we look back and see how many bridges we've burnt, and it's like, I should probably, like, stop being who I am. Being this person, because, again, I'm slowly trying to better myself. I'm slowly trying. Slow but surely. I'm trying. But that is why on my Twitter, on my pinned tweets, it said, new followers, I welcome you, and I apologize in advance. So, yeah, that was just a warning, and that's been my pinned tweet since 2014. So, yeah, that's a thing. Natalie must be Canadian then. No, she's from America. I think she's American. I mean, unless you were setting up a joke where I call her Saskatchewan, in which case, no, she's better than the Saskatchewan. That's the thing. I don't feel genuine when being JennyCat05, but I don't think I can open up because I don't think I'd be happy with the result. JennyCat, honestly, take as much time as you need. Honestly, take as much time as you need. Sometimes it's okay to, like, figure out what you want to say. That's just it. Figure out what you want to say, figure out what you want to do. Or have this journey where you're like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and figure out what I want to do with my life. And how to grow as a person. You know? And that's the best that all of us can go. Like, looking back at our past behavior and wondering how we can change. And I hope I can change for the better. Sometimes I am envious at my own self. The person I hoped to be, or could have been, but one time moves in one direction. But we spend most of our mind in the past. We get left behind the times. I love you, girl. I love you too, Eppolite. I absolutely love you too. I absolutely love you. And there are a lot of times where I look up to you because sometimes I don't know what to do. And then I think of you and I have that effort I almost said mortality. Well, what was that word? Effort moments. I should just say effort moments where I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't have to. I honestly do not have to, like, follow social norms or whatever. I don't have to really give a crap about what other people are doing. I just have to live my own life, you know, because sometimes life is nothing but sweet and sour tropes. Sweet and sour grapes. Crap. I've been thinking about TV tropes all day. But, the point is, like, what was the word I'm looking for? I kind of lost my train of thought there. Point is, yeah, we only have one life to live. Again, unless we are clones. Yeah, we only have one life to live, and we honestly cannot. We can feel sorry for ourselves, we can feel envious for ourselves, but it can't be to the point where envy is just our entire lives and it's ruining our relationships. Because it did. It honestly almost did. It genuinely did. Because, you know, for a while, going on Twitter was the worst possible thing I could have done. Going on Facebook, like any social media, was the worst possible thing I could have done. It's still at 73%. Holy criminy. So I'm pretty sure, like, my phone has not been charging, so I'm pretty sure it's either the charger. I'm pretty sure it's the charger. But, yeah. I was not the best. Like, we all have done things in our past that we regret, but we can look forward in the future and see what we can change. Because we don't have to be that one thing in the past. We can just be the best person right now. Make amends. Try to, like, change our dark periods in our lives. It is hard. My fears back in the day of being trans was someone look at me in my head. Hold on, I can't read right now. It is hard. My fears back in the day being trans was having someone look at me, and in my head I thought they might be a freak or something horrible. And those moments shook me. Those moments shaped me for years. Yeah. But here I am looking back, and I let those people take a part of my happiness away. And it also had to do with my own mind. They may have just been looking at me, but I thought in a negative light. I cannot type, so we good. No, I just, like, my brain just hiccuped. So I temporarily forgot I could read. So I'm sorry about that hiccup. Yeah. Overthinking is a curse. Overthinking is horrible. But the worst part is that sometimes your overthinking can lead to, like, things where it just makes you, like, overthinking just makes you realize something about yourself that you didn't want. It was because trying to know what other people are thinking will take a small part of you. Even if they were looking down at me, I still let them steal happiness from me, because there I was living my life and on my true path to happiness. Applelight, I'm sorry for the troubled past. I'm sorry about the troubled past. That's you. Dang it, I exited out of stream. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll just, like, start again. I mean, unless you're back. Oh, the button in my mouth is still going. Oh my god. And an ad. Okay. I'll wait. Hi, Sassy Plums. How are you? Welcome to the party. Welcome back, Applelight. I was just I was waiting so I can talk about everything. So I wanted to say to you, Applelight, that I'm glad you found your path to happiness. I'm really glad that you did. And I'm really glad that you're enjoying life now than you did in the past, because overthinking and thinking I'm trying to, like, figure out what other people think of you is a genuine way of just being dark. You know? It's another way of just, like, having people take away happiness to you, from you. Sassy Plums, I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, just like talking about yesterday's stream. Hi Black Star, welcome to the party. How are you? If someone tells you that ADHD makes you fun, or if it's a fun thing to do, that person is dead wrong. It's a distorter that has ruined my life to a certain extent. I have a feeling that people romanticize ADHD because it's like that's pretty much the problem with certain subjects. Like people romanticize it, and it's gonna be like, oh, you're just fun and quirky and scatterbrained, but it's like, no, you're not. No, it's not. It's a lot harder than you think it is. Do not romanticize something, a serious subject. Do not romanticize it. To an extent, you can make fun of it, but do not romanticize it or forget about the negative aspects of those things. I still have a hard time getting through life because of it. I'm sure. Like Chloe also has ADHD, and it's hard for her as well. But you know, I really hope that more and more people can like fight, like can like what's the word I'm looking for? I hope more and more people straight up figure out about certain things, because mental health is a thing, you know? Mental health is a thing. Oh, that's why. Chloe is streaming on YouTube right now. But yeah, we all have to take care of each other and ourselves to figure to like um we have to take care of each other and ourselves. You know? We have to in order to like be the person that we want to be. But it is all good. I said what I think. You are a strong person, Kiara. So are you, Eppolite. You are an amazing person, and you will be such a beautiful rose. You're an amazing rose, Eppolite. You are such an amazing light in a lot of people's eyes. Sometimes we have to deal with the thorn along the stem for a bit. But with your features, I can see you are going to be one of the most beautiful roses I ever saw. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry on stream again. Um, I'm just trying to think. Because sometimes I look. No, I don't want to talk about me. I really don't. I don't want to talk about me. What was I gonna say? I blacked out. I was gonna say something. I see amazing women like you, Eppolite, and Invisible Girl, and Bisected, and Emily, and Abigail, and Abby, and Pit Princess, and I see these amazing, strong, passionate women, and I look up personally. I look up to all of you. I genuinely look up to all of you. And I look up to everybody because you've all talked about your struggles in the past. all of you have talked about your struggles in the past, and I know that if that dark tunnel leads to a garden filled with amazing an amazing meadow of roses that I want to be a part of, and I find my happy ending, I will be glad to, because all I see are beautiful women who know what they're doing, or at least I see. I don't want to assume, but I see amazing women who do what they want to do, who are doing amazing, and I want to be the same. I've always wanted to, but things just got in the way, and then I just go on Twitch and I see these amazing women, like Eppolite, like Invisible Girl, like Bisect, like a lot of people who I watch, and I see that they are very passionate, and I want to be the same as well, you know? I do want to be the same. I do genuinely want to be the same. Just know that you are blessed and loved. You're blessed and loved as well. You have such an amazing, like, crap, I forgot what I was gonna say. You have such an amazing group of people who care about you. And I'm glad, Eppolite, that you truly found your happy ending. Please, please don't take that out of context. Anybody who's dirty-minded, don't take that out of context. It is good to want to be like others, but you know, every rose is different. Even though they're a part of the same bush, each one is unique and beautiful in their own ways. Yes, but at the same time, I'm just afraid that, you know, I'm just afraid that one day I'll compare myself to somebody else and it's just gonna hurt again. And I don't want to hurt again. I legitimately do not want to hurt again. Unless, of course, S&M is involved, in which case, yeah, I will get hurt again if S&M is involved. Like, if S&M is involved, then I will get hurt again. It will be delicious. It will be physical pain, but it'll be the good kind of physical pain. Sorry, I was thinking about S&M and there was a situation. It's TOS, but I better just move on or just go back. So, right now, essentially, this is my therapy. I'm doing this for free. I'm letting my ugly side, shut up. I'm letting my ugly side manifest its way towards sometimes my ugly side leads to streams that are not funny and kind of like dark and self-referential, as opposed to being darkly humorous and lampshading as hell. But, you know, sometimes it's needed. Sometimes I just need to, like, put the ugly part out there just to show that, you know, I just want people, like, I don't want people to be envious of, what was the word? Ah, crap, I actually kind of screwed up there. Like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life envious towards other people. Because at one point, I just hated the whole world. I hated the entire world. My friends, my family, even my partner, I hated everybody because everybody has figured out who they are and what they are, what to do. Even my sisters who are younger than me. My sister, who's 2 years younger than me, has 3 kids and a boyfriend. My other sister pretty much has that air of her that says, yeah, I don't give a crap. Essentially, she's pretty much like you, Eppolite, except instead of, drinking, she has a tall glass of water. Like, instead of, like, having a good time, like, knocking back a few, she just smokes pot. And, she just does not give a crap about certain things. But for me, I'm pretty much high strung. I'm kind of sort of high strung. Kind of sort of, you know? And hell, I even look up to my sisters. I look up to my sisters because they know what they're doing. Like, I look up to my parents, I look up to my sisters, I look up to everybody. Hopefully nobody looks up to me, because it's like, oh my... Could you imagine anybody looking up to me? Oh, that is terrifying. That is legitimately terrifying. What would happen if somebody looked up to me? It's like, they look me right now, it goes, oh my goodness, what is this? Oh my god, my nephews look up to me. Oh god, one of my nephews look up to me. Oh crap. I think I missed his birthday. When is his birthday? Oh crap. I bought him his birthday present, and it's sitting right there for the past 2 weeks. I forgot when his birthday was. It's there collecting dust, and I forgot when his birthday was. Oh my gosh. I just realized I stopped swearing after a while. Sorry about that. But, yeah, I wouldn't say look up to people, but you're on my high list of people, sorry, again, I can't read. I wouldn't say look up to, but you're on my list of high priority people. No! Don't look up to me. I'm Canadian. I'm beneath notice. Don't look up to me. I'm Canadian. I'm completely beneath notice. Like, completely beneath notice. Yeah, I'd like to think so. That is good. Is it? Because my nephews don't know I'm trans. My nephews don't know I'm trans. They still call me uncle, but they don't know about the LGBTQ things that I'm going through. Like they don't know that there is more than one gender. I mean, more than 2 genders. They think man, guy and girl, but they don't know about non-binary, amongst other things. They only know like straight as opposed to gay, bisexual. Yeah, they don't know about trans yet. Even though one of them is sitting on my trans flag sometimes. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But one of them straight up comes in my room sometimes and goes on my computer here and just goes around, but sits on my trans flag. I'm gonna need to iron this. Or I should probably just like fold it. But I don't know. Maybe one of these days I should just like sit my nephew down. I should probably just sit my nephew down and just explain to him. Just explain to him. Um, who I am really. Because with my nephews, I totally get it. But they still call me uncle. Even if I'm not pinning them down and wrestling with them and saying, say uncle, say uncle. And that's how I lost one of my fingers. Now I only have 10 fingers. I didn't say look up to you. I just said you're one of the most important people in my life. I didn't say look up to you. I just said you're on the list of important people. Thank you, Jenny Cat. You're all just as important to me. You are just as important to me, Jenny Cat. You have no idea how much I respect you, Kira. That makes one of us. Because I don't respect me sometimes. You are transitioning for the world to see and interact with. Hopefully, as long as I'm wearing a mask over my face, that is going to be quite difficult. That is a level of bravery that I could not do. Epauleite, you are absolutely brave. You are absolutely amazing. Don't put yourself down. You are absolutely amazing. And you put yourself out there, whether on Twitch or whatever. And it's amazing. You have come so far in your life. And you've done things that you didn't think that you would do when you were 6 years old. Don't put yourself down. You've come this far. And you will... And I know not when you were starting your transition, it was a hard time. I know. I mean, I wasn't there. But I know the feeling. I know the feeling of hardships. And I know the feeling of not finding your happy ending. I know the feeling, the absolute feeling. There is that period of uncertainty. But you're still here, and you're still loved, and you're still full of passion and full of life. You know? And that's something nobody can take away from. And as long as you're happy, nobody can take that away from you. Also, those who are still coming to grips with the transition or thoughts, you are able to give a real raw take on it. That's commendable. I try. I can't explain myself sometimes, but I can try. It's not even a list I've written down, it's just a mental list in my head. Well, I have a list right here of people. Okay, this is just a hit list, but I have a list of people somewhere. I have a list of people who I do look up to, and find them amazing and fascinating. The beginning of one's transition is the hardest time for us, I feel. It is. It honestly is, Epauleite. Because we don't know how to feel. None of us know how to feel about certain things. Like, none of us do. But in the end of the day, we're human. And we're trying to, like, be more... We are trying to, like, figure out what we want to do in our lives. How we want to go through it. You know? Sorry, I was just giving Chloe a lurk. Yeah, but sometimes you don't know who you are until a few years later. Like, I came out on Twitter as trans in 2019. Before that, I came out as gender fluid. That may have explained a few things. Oh my god. So yeah, I came out as gender fluid around the time I saw ContraPoints' channel. So, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. So I was not only envious of her and hated her, but she's the reason as to why I found myself. The person who I hated and envied for 4 years is the same person who made me realize that I'm trans. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now I have to owe her more of an apology. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. The pieces. Now I see. Now I get it. Now all the pieces are falling into place. 2017 was the year I came out as gender fluid. I started wearing feminine clothing. I started painting my I started wearing makeup. That dwarf in my book club was always stealing my opinions. It's all coming together. I have to say, this completely opens my eyes. Another case closed, every pony. For I was blind, but now I see. The cat's out of the bag now. I could keep going, but I cannot. Because we only have so long we can be here. I think my brain broke. I think my brain broke. Oh gosh. Okay. 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 It's like I have some sort of epiphany pretty much every time I do these streams lately. I was envious about the two trans girl I knew as trans and helped me find my way. It is human love. It is okay, Kiara. This is honestly, Eppo, it does seem okay. But, oh, good lord. Oh, God. Holy God Almighty. Oh my God, it makes sense. I would have a feeling a few of us would be envious at those who helped us realize ourselves. Yeah, I mean, I agree, Apple Lights. But this is shaking me a lot. This is legitimately shaking. I'm shaking. I'm legitimately shaking at the moment. Emotionally, not physically. But it makes sense. I was envious of ContraPoints at the end of 2017. And then I started doing season 5 of my show, and I was wearing something that was not male related. But I was wearing feminine clothing and I had facial hair. And I came out as gender fluid before I came out as trans 2 years later. Oh my God. So, sounds good. Sometimes we need to break our illusions and pick up the pieces later. It... Sorry, I'm talking to I'm actually talking to my partner who wants me to confess something, but I will not confess. But people, this is... Yeah, when I finish the stream, I am going to, like, I am just gonna go back to... I'm gonna take a nap, and I'm going to let this entire thing sink in. The timeline just completely makes sense. Like, the timeline just, like... crap. Envious at those who are... Oh, God. This is... Oh, God, this is unbelievable. This is... Okay. I am having a blue screen of death right now. First, last week I found out that I was always bisexual since I was in the 2nd grade. Because I was a stalker with a crush. I had a crush on somebody who was a year older than me when I was in the 2nd grade. And he was a... And I had a crush on a guy and a girl then. A guy who was a year older than me, and a girl who was 5 years older than me. And now I'm finding out that somebody who I truly hated and despised and wanted to suffer is the reason I figured out I started my path towards finding myself. I wasted so much time hating her. I wasted so much time hating her. I wasted so much time hating her. Those 3.5 years of just hating her and wanting to be better than her. Well, there's so much time tomorrow to start loving her. I'm not going... I don't want to love her. Although Chloe did mention a few months ago that maybe because the fact that I might have hated her, I was obsessed with her so much that I actually had a crush on her. Is that something that can happen? Hating somebody and thinking about them so much, and you just want to like crush them between your teeth, and you want them to suffer, but at the same time having some sort of deep-seated love for them, somewhat of a crush, to the point where if you see their face, your heart just races, and you just want to crush those feelings because you hate. Yeah, this is going a lot deeper than I thought. This is going much deeper than I actually thought. Oh God. Oh my God, I did have a crush on ContraPoints to some extent. I'm okay. Just give me a moment. This has been a real. This has been a real, genuine eye opener. So as the final 2 minutes will stroll by, as the final 2 minutes will stroll by, what have we learned? I learned that I should probably stop blaming. I don't know. God. I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say. So, I want to say, everybody, thank you for coming by. I will be back here tomorrow for the same half hour and a half. But right now, I am going to lie down and think about everything. We are going to raid right now. Thank you, Jenny Cat. Thank all of you. I have to take everything in. But as always, I am Kiara Strings. And I have a lot